Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 14 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we're back with Egil defending himself against the Vanaheimlings and Bellicor's remaining garrison of Conquata here. While I previously said we were going to probably fight this one out, I realized our hammer is just a little... Our hammer's fine, but our anvil is incredibly weakened. These guys wouldn't really hold long at all. They're down to... I mean, it says 73 leadership, but the second they take damage when they're this low, they pretty much waver and retreat, so they wouldn't hold in even for a moment. We need our Marauder Chariots to have something to be smashing into, so a lot of guys left. We're going to pull on away. Luckily, though, Bellicor's garrison should not be able to do any replenishing because we just fought them on their turn, so they should be at this level. When we retreat here, hopefully it scoots us back into friendly territory so we can do a bit of replenishing ourselves. The Norskins are definitely not going to chase us. They're only this brave because this garrison's here, so we're going to pull on away. We get lucky enough to get into friendly territory? We shall see. Turn is ours. And yeah, we did. We jumped into friendly territories. We got some replenishing. Awesome. So for Egil here, after the victory, we are probably going to go ahead and give him Rally. Gives a bit more leadership. Start working towards the champions in the north, and then the... Where is our chariots? The Icy Wrath, then. For Vigo, we'll go ahead and give you... Missile resistance isn't really working out because you haven't been shot at too much, so we'll go for... Ooh, that's a tough call. Hard to hit Hebian fighting a little bit longer. 35 isn't a great, but we can buff that up as much as we can. Favor as Tribute sounds nice. We'll just go for the final point into Flamestorm, and then Arcane Conduit, so we make sure we have more power. We do need to start raiding around so we actually gain some more power reserves. We are at almost 0 for every battle here. Okay, so Morgrim is going to be doing some replenishing, and actually maybe they did get to, which seems highly suspect. Why do they get to replenish? We fought them on their turn. They get replenished twice. Okay, well, we'll jump into a raiding camp then. And do we get more from this side or the other? Yeah, we can raid over here, gain just as much replenishment, and then steal some gold from Bellicor's forces. Odin isn't brave enough to come on and face us. And Morkar actually isn't doing any recruiting right now, so we shouldn't have to worry about him all of a sudden. Oh, never mind, he's Chaos. I'm going to say they don't actually do recruitment like normal. They pop troops in randomly. Okay, then for the Vard camp, we'll put in the walls. So what Broden up here is doing is dropping in some more Chaos spawn. That's kind of frustrating. Raid around, run around in our own territory and recruit up some soldiers. We've apparently been leading incorrectly. We'll upgrade all of the ports that we can, because that's going to be the majority of our income. Working our way towards the different levels for our gods. I think we're going to start off with... I've already gone to the Serpent for as long as I can, so we're going to start off with the Serpent. We'll swing on down to the Eagle next to get some more research rate. These researches are incredible, these different categories, but they take 10 turns each. So it'd be very nice for them to be lowered as much as we can. We're at 110% now. We can definitely get that higher. I'm going to leave the Spawn Cave as is, or the Ice Wolf Cave as is. I would like to probably work towards another Chaos Shrine. Gives us access to another Sorcerer. And it's only 1,300, but we'll swing it over to some of the other settlements we have here and just take a look first. Lair of the Troll King, I'd like to get some walls in. Under a battle as well. We can see about chasing down Thraught. He is hiding outside. Now he's jumped on back over. That was a mistake. We want Wulfrik to be leading this charge. Yeah, we do. Throg is taking a little bit of damage. Put him in nose stance. Swing on over. And Wulfrik. Time for you to smush Thraught. Oh, do we? Oh, yeah, I guess last episode we did peace out with him, didn't we? Fair enough. I should have probably checked that before making a move. Alright, in that case, Wulfrik, you start raiding. And we're going to come on over here and threaten the Kislevites while we can. We can take Prague from them. That'll be pretty nice. We've already got Erengrad. We can corner them up in Kislev only. While that will be deadly because the Ice Queen is a monster, we should be able to keep them pretty well in chains there. I don't know. Keep them oppressed. Yeah, we won't upgrade any of the settlements over here. Erengrad is looking good. It just have to gain itself some population. Yeah, so swing on over, and then we'll upgrade the Chaos Shrine there. Get us access to some more wizards. Kind of like the Bale Fiends more than the Shamans, just because they're actually able to hold their own in a fight. They do lack access to the metal and fire spells, which are better in some cases. So we are at war with you. I wouldn't mind pinning down Volkgrad.
Done. Move on then.
What do you guys got? I have a big old dragon. Oh no, you've got nothing. But it's going to give us really, really medium casualties, it says. I disagree. I don't want medium casualties. Let's fight it. Alright then. Let's get to the battle. We'll have all of our marauders up front. We are just pretty much going to charge them directly at the enemy. They've got a lot of arrows, and we have not much armor. You have those bronze shields, so I mean they're going to be blocking some of the arrows coming at them. German off to the side.
So be it.
We'll probably keep the marauder hunters back just a bit, because they will lose the duel with the Kiss the Light archers 10 times over. No armor, no range, and they're meant to be taking down large units, so we'll kind of keep them spread out and eliminate those Kosovoite archers wherever they're at. You guys can be in a group as one flanking force, and then you on the other side. We'll send you with that group, though. Or are you the one that gives us more armor? You actually don't have any abilities just yet. Oh, I'm a fool. Now he's the one for Vicious Assault, so you're going to be rolling with this group. We'll have the Cold Voider flying over the top with you, which is a slightly smaller version of the other dragon we brought down previously. Good old Ice Drakes. Alright, so the Spearmen, they can go in group 1. Put them in guard mode, and then we'll have the single entities all as one. Great. Alright, so you were in a chariot, so let's have you rolling with the Skin Wolves, because they'll actually be able to keep up with you. That looks awesome to me. Let's get it. Lock that group together, and we'll just kind of push everyone forward. You guys go up the sides there. And then you go up the other side. And in we march. Once they get a little bit closer, we'll go ahead and give the attack order. If you give it from this far back, the computer tries to just run them in a straight line and then gives them an attack order based on 1. Sometimes it gives them some funky targets from this far back. You could always just give them the attack order yourself, but that'd be too easy. Flying. Lads are moving quick. Keep that going. They're nearly as close as I would like them to be. Pull this group back because they're going to start getting shot at by those archers. Would rather not. You guys keep moving. We just want to attack kind of as one. We don't want to get anyone in early. They move quite a bit faster than my Marauders. Alright, the Marauders are close enough where we will give them the attack order kind of centrally there. They're all going to all attack straight forward. We will give these two targets of bringing down those horse archers. Changed my mind. Where's those horse archers at? Oh, they're hiding. Sneak. Oh, no, they're there. Right, everyone smash into this group of Kossars at the same time. You guys come on over and do the same. We'll have the Cold Voider kind of fly overhead and hit it with a breath attack. Go on the side here. Hit more centrally. Into they march. This site has already been flattened. Let's get these Skin Wolves in on the next group. By their blood. Cold Voider is moving on in. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a bit of a Frost Breath spell in on these Kossars. They may be a little bit too far away. Blop. There's the damage. That's what we were looking for. Alright, get over the top here and attack these Kossars. They're about to be halted in their tracks. As here come the boys. Get some slow motion battles here as the Skin Wolves rip their way through. Islev's finest. They didn't bring nearly enough in terms of infantry. Send you guys this direction. Everyone else can chop their way through. Horse archers are getting some shots in, of course. Looks like they did have some dervishes hiding in the back. Well, I don't think those dervishes are going to like much having to deal with our archers. Skin Wolves are taking some damage here, so let's bring him through.
For blood.
Rip it on in.
Very well.
She did a pretty good job of bogging us down in the back, and it looks like that Boyar lost his targeting, which is unfortunate. Bring yourselves in. Old Voider, get over here and attack this group in the back. Keep routing the individual units. You stay in and keep fighting this group. Skin Wolves have pretty easily chased off the dervishes. Alright, you crash into the back of this group here. Stop those horse archers. One group can rip through them, no problem. Voider's in the back line here. He can actually use his breastplate again, so let's get him out of the fight for a second.
Battle ready.
Pull you on through. Let the Skin Wolves hold in.
All will be the spoil.
Gothars are having a really bad day. Yeah, come on, dude. Get up out of the fight there so we can blast in some more ice.
Get on.
There we go. He's going to waddle on away. And actually, there's not a lot of uses for... If we had hit a breath attack in here, we're probably going to hit more marauders than anything else. We'll just charge back in. Get another good charge bonus. Keep going on over and smack this Boyar.
Now is our time.
Javelin men. Hold that back line there.
Braced for war.
He should be breaking any moment now, so we can probably just pull on away. That takes some free damage on our chieftain there. Getting blasted. Got the dual colors of the Cold Voider. One breath attack being purple. It'd be cool if that was the same for the icy breath. Looks like we just have to wait for the Boyar to break. And that's the victory. Volkgrad falls. Decisive victory there with only 91 lost instead of the medium give. We're probably going to take out half of my front line there. We will take that victory. And we will go ahead and sack the settlement.
Make them enemy of Kislev.
I do make an enemy of Kislev, but I need some money.
Enslave
We're going to
the
come on up and probably raise Yidditch, and then we'll probably resettle it later on, but we need to keep moving this towards the Serpent. So, we'll swing on in here to you. We've already gained our own... We've already got one which has the Seduction of the Serpent, so you, sir. Fury of the Hound sounds nice. Extra physical resistance and melee attack. But that, man, that Rampage. Every time I see that he has Rampage there, it's not a good look, bud. So maybe Putrefying Ooze with the Plague of the Crow for some regeneration. Sorcery of the Eagle would give him magical attacks and Fireball. Yeah, let's go for the bit of the Crow. So we'll go for a Noxious Vessel to give him some missile resistance. The secondary point is the one that gives him some actual weapon strength there, so got to work our way through.
A certainty.
Halga Kill will give you the Frenzied Assault. Extra charge bonus to go with that melee attack. Be really great while rolling with his Skin Wolves there.
Swordsman, gather.
You start raiding. Heal as much as you can and drop your upkeep.
Norska. Taking heed.
Move over and claim Prague pretty easily here. Let's take a look and see if we have any... We could kick on into the Monster Hunt.
I am the
Wulfrik is completely set up for that. We can jump him into normal stance then. Let's do the Monster Hunt. I think his army is more than capable of dealing with Treygard, although it's probably going to be quite a brutal fight. We're going to spend this 8,000 before we leave. We could go ahead and upgrade the Varg camp. Well, I think it'd be a better idea to take the Monolith of Catan up to a tribal stronghold and get those walls up as well. Be'lakor is going to continue to attack here, and I bet Borodin is going to turn into Be'lakor the second he is able. And that is going to be a problem. I guess it's kind of a mixed bag here. They're either going to use it over here with Egil and try to defend Conquata since they don't have any other settlements besides. If we claim Conquata, they just have to take one back, but we'll see. We'll swing on over. Cease indeed.
I'm listening.
And we'll activate the old Treygard Monster Hunt. Let's do it. It's going to predict a decisive victory. Sorry, Treygard. You are nothing compared to Wulfrik now. 777. I'm just going to charge him straight in and start fighting with Treygard. He's got the Lightning Storm, which is going to drop speed and do some damage, but it looks like it's more for dealing with his foot soldiers. Everyone else is going to be fighting him with the Shaggoth and letting Wulfrik handle the Dragon Ogre one-on-one. Of course, if we don't get a one-on-one and he gets surrounded by a bunch of anti-large targets, he's going to be brought down incredibly quickly. But this should be a marvelous fight. Let's get to it.
You have cut the Shaggoth off, my lord, but you should tread with care. Treygard is more ancient and powerful than most others of his kind. Bringing him down will be no easy feat. Swarming him with several units at once may not be the best course of action. He is strengthened by the power of raging storms that can cause significant damage. Something brews in the sky overhead.
Why, thank you, crazy old man. Let's get to it. We are probably going... He definitely is going to have some reinforcements, but where are they going to be coming from is the issue. I guess we'll find that out the hard way, probably. So let's have all of our Marauder Javelins. These guys are going to be incredibly important. Those Worm Piercer ammunition is going to be nasty against Treygard. So let's grab these three. We're going to push them up 1, 2, and then we're going to have to grab the one in the front and push him up 1, 2 as well. A little bit of a goofy formation. We'll see if it actually does anything for us. Put them in guard mode, and then we'll have to... I'm going to pull them apart just a little bit here, so we'll grab these two.
Very well.
Alright, same kind of thing there, so they're way far apart. So if any of them are getting jumped on by any of the Dragon Ogres, it's easier to keep them defended. Spread these guys out as well. Icehorn Marauders I'm going to put in the rear. And then we'll have great weapons on this side. Perfect. We're going to have the Skin Wolves rolling with individual teams of Mammoth. So 2 Mammoth and a Skin Wolf. Yes, 2 Mammoth. 2 Skin Wolf and a Mammoth. Will be the individual battle teams up on the flanks. The Mammoth doesn't move all that quick, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. And then we'll have Wulfrik leading the charge. The Bale Fiend kind of hanging out over here. Javelin Cavalry act as scouts. He does have Manticore, though, so what's the speed on those Manticore? 90 as opposed to 85? That'll be tough. It'll be a really close chase. Alright, so front line. Marauder Horseman. And then you two. That'll go. Treygard is here. We'll send everyone forward.
Yes.
Spotted up ahead. Slay him for great sacrifice. They can be moving towards us as well. Yes, so he's going to be charging on in. Maybe leaving his Shaggoth back behind. Do you have a different model than the others? No, he's just slightly bigger. Well, hello, Treygard. I guess he's extra scarred. A little bit larger of a Shaggoth. And here they come. We are unimpressed. Go ahead and make sure the lads are moving. They actually get there before the Shaggoth do. Alright, you guys are going to be on dealing with Manticore duty. One back just a little bit there. Things are going to get a little bit dicey. Wulfrik kind of just keep wavering back and forth. Does Seafang drop any frostbite to them? Yes, it does. So we'll go ahead and use that just to slow them down. It's not going to do much damage, but it should slow them down. Something brews overhead. Oh, no. Alright, well, how many of my troops are about to get run over by lightning?
The dark gods command me.
Oh, no. Where are you guys going?
I'll take heads.
Where are they going? Trying to lure us in now. Alright, well, let's bring this group forward. Somehow the Mammoth and the Skin Wolves got out of place.
Get them.
I guess let's keep following. We give chase. Trying to lure us back in. Lightning Storm starts in 5. Oh, where is that going to start? Treygard is concentrating his power. A Lightning Storm approaches. Yeah, but where? Oh, it's just around him. Okay. I mean, that's still probably pretty devastating. It ends in 3. Okay. So the Shaggoth, they're going to charge forward when the Lightning Storm is charging up. Interesting. Alright, well, let's move in, see if we can't get some axes in their scaly hides. guys keep moving up. I really don't know if I want you to be fighting against Dragon Ogres, though. They are uber chads of anti-large. Bring the Marauders up one side here. War Mammoth actually has some guys on the back with javelins. We'll use them to cause some problems. Alright, they're getting their axes in. Let's pull back, though, because here he comes. Big Angry. He's only got 76 speed, though, so we should have no trouble getting on away. As long as they actually keep running. Treygard is concentrating his power. Another Lightning Storm approaches, so it's on those Shaggoth. Interesting.
No!
Alright. Well, if Manticore, if you want to come over and fight this group, by all means. Kind of having to play cat and mouse with him for a bit. That seems like a bad idea. Alright, if you, as you wish. Get you guys turning, preparing to attack. Axemen, come on around. You guys go hit this single Dragon Ogre.
Take it, Southerner!
Activate Sword of Torgal to make sure we don't get killed.
Chaos Marauders!
Have you guys kind of stop, pull on through, start throwing those javelins.
Take it, Southerner!
See about slowing down this group here.
That's what the masters bid.
Yep, champions are taking some damage. Let's get them surrounding.
That's the master's bid.
Ooh, damage. Alright, we can bring down Treygard, though.
Take it, Southerner!
Drop down a bit of frost. That's going to kill our own troops. Oh, no. Comes the lightning storm.
Chaos comes!
Skin wolves are getting crumped on that side there. You guys got to stop moving forward. Just start throwing the javelins. Alright, Wulfrik, you got a lot of guys in here, and most of them are your own. Drop down the enfeebling foe. Drop their armor. I guess that was the withering upgraded. Drop down enfeebling with the enfeebling foe on Treygard. Wulfrik is going to be the one to bring him down. Oh, my poor skin wolves. Let's pull them around and see if we can't get them, keep them from getting killed. Manticore is fleeing on away. We'll Skid Wolves back in.
Charge!
Run away, Skid Wolves. You should be much faster than the Dragon Ogres. Activate your resistances. You keep beating down on Treygard. These fools are coming back. Give them a hug. Hit Occam's Mind Razor on everyone in this spot here who's getting obliterated by lightning. Actually love to see it. That is awesome. I wish that was an ability for Kolek, who should be much more powerful than Treygard. Yeah, Treygard's falling. No problem. Maybe he didn't have any reinforcements. They just thought the Dragon Ogres were too much. Treygard has fallen. What a glorious offering. He's not dead yet. What are you guys talking about? There you go. He got a well done there, Mammoth. You just blasted that fool. Oh, good. Another lightning storm. Let's get everyone away that we can. Run from the bodies. Those are basically lightning poles. We win? There it is. There's the victory. Our Skin Wolves took an absolute hammering there, but we pulled it off. And quest complete. We lost 221 of the fight, most of those going into the guys that were surrounding Treygard and all his lightning there, which is still an awesome ability that I would love to see on Kolek. Yeah, something similar, but it's not quite that spectacular. We'll go ahead and sacrifice those captives, though, for a bit of gold. Gain 10,000 for slaying Treygard and the Dragon Ogre's Great Horn, which will give us some lightning, which we may go ahead and pass that out for the other one. Another monstrous offering. The legendary monster has been slain. The tribesmen flock to catch a glimpse of the fallen beast. That was the same kind of one. Okay, we'll sacrifice this to the serpent then. Giving us 12 more favor. Not quite to the first tier, but we're almost there. Gain the Dragon Ogre's Great Horn, which instead of maybe going to Wulfrik, we may pass this off to... Now, Throg's got the Wintertooth crown, so not him. Eggle! You've earned yourself a promotion. Okay, we'll give you the Scarred Veteran. You really need some health. I think the next point we'll go for you is the Voice of the Dark Gods.
I hear you.
Jurgesh, you are almost maxed out on your pretty much everything. We'll go for Stimulate Growth then for now, which actually drops growth in enemy provinces, which all of the rude.
What?
All right, Wulfrik, let's get back to raiding, or do we want to jump into friendly territories for a bit of replenishment?
On the
Replenishing.
move.
Oh, never mind, we can't, unless we're in March.
Carrying it out.
No problem. That we can do. All right, another monster hunt has been dealt with. Let's swing on into the book then, and challenge another one. The Salzenmund Souls Eaters. Perhaps the scariest of all giant humanoids monster species, Cygors are some of the angriest creatures to roam the old world. The Salzenmund Soul Eaters are a pair of Cygors even bigger and stronger than the others of their kind, making them among the most difficult monsters to hunt. Their cycloptic eyes not only see the winds of magic, but also dampen their use for most spellcasters in their presence. So we'll bring Throg to bring you down. Hunt down and slay the gargantuan Cygors known as the Salzenmund Souls Eaters. And we will get ourselves some bound spells. Challenge. There we go, another bit of story to read. The Rodus Masters have many worshippers across the old world, amongst which the Beastmen are the most primitive. Influence of Chaos only enhances their bestial aspects, making the already monstrous beasts larger and even more terrifying than they already are. One such pair of one-eyed abominations of the Beastmen are the gargantuan Cygor brothers, known to the men as the Salzenmund Soul Eaters. These grotesque leviathans are not only bigger, stronger, and faster than their ordinary counterparts, but are feared even by the Beastmen, Bray Shamans, due to their ability to dampen the use of magic for others in their presence. Take on the mighty Soul Eaters with limited use of magic certainly makes for a challenging hunt, but one with which will potentially culminate in an impressive sacrifice to the gods. First, you must find the pair of monsters who are always found together, a surprisingly difficult task considering their immense size. Being of the Beastmen, the Soul Eaters dwell deep in the dark forests, navigable via the vast network of beast paths known only to the Beastmen themselves. The only way to safely explore them is to recruit some experienced hunters, search the woods thought to hover the Beastmen herds, to hopefully find the Cygor brothers you seek as your bounty. Okay, so we'll need to recruit some Marauder Hunter Javelins. Now, luckily, that's one of my favorite units so far in this campaign. Olaf. This seems to be your job every time it has to happen. Although you were not in friendly territory, so Egil. Good sir.
Despoil and ravage.
You could get them after 2 turns. So instead, let's swing on back into friendly territory, into the Citadel of Lead. Let's see about grabbing some javelins. There we go. 2 more to add to the army. Round things out a little bit more. If we are able to recruit those, that will finish off that first step of the quest. Rodin, you're up there and causing problems. I love another lord up here in the north. We're doing a lot of raiding, this is why we're able to afford so many, but we need someone to defend from the nonsense. Some of our old, defeated rivals here. Surtha Ek. We could bring in the Chariot Boy. We could have multiple Chariot squads. Surtha could have the Ice Wolf Chariots. So instead of recruiting him here at Serpent Jetty, which doesn't have any military buildings, let's do so over here at Grayling. And this is the one, or Doomkeep has the Chariot building? Question mark? I thought it was here. Where is the... Did we lose the Chariot building? Ah, no, it's here at the model of the Bjorkhill. Alright, Surtha. You were not upgraded like Carl the Stupid is, but we'll have ourselves a proper, determined Chariot Master.
Slaughter the sheep. Chieftain of
Okay,
the tribe.
we'll give you the Marauder Ice Wolf Chariots. We'll give you 4 of them to start. All in on the Chariots, and then we'll give the Watchtower... Nah, no Watchtower there. We need to spend something that gives us more money. Sarl Encampment upgraded. Lair of the Troll King we'll save on because I'd rather get Krakadrak up to tier 4. I will upgrade the walls here at Sheptraken. And possibly the Chieftain's Hall as well. We'll do one at a time. Down at North Chelsea, we can take it up to tier 3. I see no issue with this. Put in some walls and keep it safe. I think we'll do a lot of raising down here against the Skaven since they're going to be so quick at rebuilding. Provided, I guess, we start a fight with Clan Ferric. Who have we even met? Yeah, they are. We have all the deals with Ferric, so never mind.
Great leader.
I guess the Empire shall be eating the Dark Gods. Almost there. 4 more points and we'll be at level 1, dropping our upkeep for all of our armies, and then increasing our income from ports. So that's going to be a sizable jump to our income, hopefully.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Okay, so we've got 7,000 left. I'd like to spend that on something.
I eat my enemies.
Frog eats his enemies. He can continue to do so.
Despoil
We want to give you the Iceforge Legion. They actually cost upkeep now. They didn't in the old days, but perhaps. Would they be better suited in Egil's army, though?
overrun the world.
I don't think so. I can get rid of these Marauder Spearmen. And they would probably help out quite a bit against the demons. You know what? I'm of two minds of this. We'll probably get rid of these Spearmen here. Oh no, it's going to drop their loyalty. Nah, they'll be fine. We'll give the Iceforge Legion instead. It's going to drop our income by quite a bit. But I think it'll be a very good idea to have these guys against Be'lakor's forces and against any of these mass hordes of Marauders. 4 Hell Cannons does a pretty good job of evening the odds pretty sizably there. Alright, Zoishank, we'll give you some better walls. And no, we won't, because then we'll be bankrupt. So we'll save on that one, and we will, hopefully... Instead, we'll come on here and go in the Chieftain's Hall. 2300 sounds good. Take a quick look at our diplomacy.
Fool.
See if we can stop the wishy-washiness. We want a defensive alliance with Clan Ferric. Probably not.
True.
I have no trust for the rats. Perfect. Go ahead and end the turn. Oh, the Ice Court has come on up and attacked. Interesting. So she is now in charge of this army of Ice Guard and the Griffin Legion. So we are in March stance, which means if we are defeated in this battle, we will be slain to a man. Precarious situation to have. If we give this one to the auto-resolve, we lose most of our champions. Fair enough. Although the champions are better than the Zargard in most cases, so... Bring it on. Alright, they're really going to be banking on the fact that they have a whole heap of missile troops to be throwing on. I love when it deploys everyone in the back like they're trying to run away. Quit being cowards. We've got to get in there. Iceborne Marauders in the back. Oh, okay. Not what I meant to do. We'll grab you guys, bring you over as well. Gotta figure this one on out. The Tsarina is going to be a huge problem. So if we can keep a lot of our troops kind of in the woods or hiding behind the woods and force hers to come through the forest there, they are going to be coming to us since they initiated the attack. Marauder Hunters are not going to be much use against the Tsarina's archers at all. We have the advantage in that our hunters will destroy their cavalry.
Now is our time.
I want to spread the Tsarina's troops out as much as we can. Our individual infantry outperforms hers 100% of the time. But we do have to worry about the fact that they all have missiles.
My God's call.
All of the Skin Wolves, instead of what we did with them last time, we'll kind of pull them off. We got 5 in the one group. Yeah. We took the chance for going into March stance to get over here to try to get some replenishment, and Tsarina is going to attempt to call our bluff. Okay, so we'll have Mammoth, War Mammoth, Wulfrik, and then the Bale Fiend, and actually, luckily, we're not fighting against only large targets, so Seafang and the Bale Fiend will be really useful here. Keep the battle going. You guys can all be in a group, all the single entities. Oh no. Is that all the single entities? There we go. And the battle can commence for real.
Very well.
Pull them off to the side here. We'll make sure everyone is
Chaos Marauders.
staying where they are so they can regenerate some of their tiredness. Ooh, some Death Frost upgraded coming down.
Charge.
Fair enough. Not much we can do about that one except for take some damage.
Master.
Ice Guard have a little bit more range than I was expecting them to.
Where's the enemy? So
Can they fire while moving now? That'd be an interesting new ability for them to have. No, they can't. They just have a lot of range. They're firing even though we're barely out of range. They're still hitting really well.
all will be despoiled.
Little Grom is also back there causing us some issues. Man, this is going to be a tough fight. All right, let's pull the guys back once more.
The Dark Gods command.
Try to kind of get them behind the woods here. Little Grom is back in the back. We could try to get it taken out by some of the troops there. Swing you guys out real wide. Mammoth, we're going to have kind of going straight down the middle.
Faster.
Oh, interesting. So the Ice Guard are able to hit them too. Huh. A lot more range than I'm used to dealing with.
No!
Come on forward and see if you can't just cause them some issues. You gotta get them in on the little Grom. Another Death Frost going down. Pretty nasty. A lot of damage coming in for these poor fools here. Let's see if we can't charge in on this group here. Just kind of stop them. My skin wolves are getting picked off. Yeah, we need to bring them back. Alright, we're getting shot to pieces.
What?
Charge the lads in. You guys move in and deal with those Griffin Legion.
So big!
You guys move in and deal with that group of Griffin Legion.
Chaos Marauder!
You move and jab at them with whatever you got there. Pull them out of the fight. The side is being defeated pretty hard there.
Obeying!
Hit the one group of Ice Guard.
Chaos Marauder!
Marauders, come on in. Get our mage moving forward, see if we can't drop down some of the armor on all these lads here.
Pull back!
Just getting obliterated. That is unfortunate.
Retreat!
Right on through the center there. Wulfrik gets moving a little bit faster. Let's drop down the Ice Worm scale in these troops. Oh, he's rampage. That's why I can't control him. Love to see it. Dash, let's get a Pit of Shades on both of these units here.
What do the gods desire?
These units are getting torn apart.
That's what the
Get these
masters
Skin Wolves
bid.
in. Yeah, our Javelins, we got two of them fleeing for their lives there.
That's what the masters did!
Skin Wolves, come on. Get through these Ice Guard. Should be no trouble for you. You come on through and hit this group as well. Wulfrik is taking all sorts of damage. Blast Sea Fang through this group.
Wulfrik the Wanderer!
Keep fighting hard there, Wulfrik. Go ahead and drop down the enfeebling foe on these foolish war sleds that want to chase him.
Of champions!
Weaken this Patriarch to almost nothing. Keep chucking those javelins at the Griffin Legion.
Take it, Southerner!
Alright, the Ice Guard have been defeated on this side. We just have to beat this group. Send the Mammoth in to help. War Mammoth is doing his thing. Wulfrik, you are being targeted. We can't have that for very long. Looks like we're probably going to end up losing a couple more of our
Chaos Marauder!
champions there, unfortunately. Let's pull you guys away so you can do a bit of replenishing. Melkoth's on this group of sleds who's trying to run. You guys turn around and rip through this group. Looks like there is a summoned Snow Leopard in here on this as well. Alright, War Mammoths all work together here. Infantry teams deal with the Griffin Legion. Speed on up.
Yes! Your will!
Pull on away from that. You're going to get hit with some nonsense from the Caterin. Drop down a Withering on no one. Let's just get you in on these Ice Guard here. Keep Wulfrik ping-ponging around. Keep fighting. You guys throw their javelins at these. Oh no.
They will
We're gonna lose all of our hunters here. Some of them are coming back though, so we'll bring them on over.
Charge them! Bring us to
I don't want them to just have their javelins chucking at the Tsarina. Wulfrik, let's pull you on away. Looks like little Grom has been hiding behind. He's been back in the back, just causing problems all game. Let's go deal with little Grom. Go ahead and drop the Tsarina's armor there, otherwise Mammoth's gonna have a really bad time. Maws of Savagery keep fighting. Not much else for you to do besides so you come on over and help out. Another unit of ours has been wiped out. Unfortunate. Mammoth is not rampage anymore. Let's pull him away from the Tsarina.
Wulfrik the Wanderer!
Wulfrik, zoom on up and go beat the brakes off of that fool there. You guys come on over and beat down on the Ice Glaives.
Chaos Marauder!
You go help out.
Please raw chaos.
Everyone, funnel around the arena. Got some ice spells. Actually, you guys are in the forest there. They have Strider. We're good. Bring them back to deal with this group. The Ice Guard is just going to run away from our Mammoth. Not much else to do besides. We'll drop down Enfeebling Foe, Overcast on Arena Katerin. Give yourself some heals. Should have sent him back to deal with Little Grom way earlier on. You deal with the Zargard while everyone else fights its arena. Who else needs some spells to be slung at them? Ice Guard over there have been broken. Looks like the Serena's forces are no more. It takes some casualties though. There goes Little Grom. And move on back over here. We need you to activate your Hunter of Champions. Finish off the rest of these Ice Guard here. Mammoth finished them off. The Skin Wolves are taking a little bit of damage. Let's pull them away for just a second.
Ready to murder.
Come on, Wulfrik. You need to zoom a little quicker than you are. Oh, the Zarina's broken. There she goes. But we will still make sure she can't get away. We'll zoom him faster. Make sure she has to spend some time healing up. But we will have to see exactly how many of our forces actually made it through this battle. Man, that was a close one. And we do manage to pull off a victory against Katerin. She actually managed to escape. Got some burst of speed there at the very end. We lost our Marauder champions of the great weapon variety and our others, so we lost some powerful soldiers here today. So these guys didn't say they were gone in the loading screen, so it's surprising we lost them. Got some troops to replenish there and then re-recruit, but we have a good deal of gold with which to do it, and this arena has been romped.
I travel the world seeking jewels. Today you bring one to me.
Bellicor is bringing you a peace treaty. Yeah, he's real scared. Take this wealth, these coins, these relics, if that's what makes you feel safe. What makes you feel safe, bud?
I'd usually negotiate with my sword, but today...
Eric would like a defensive alliance. And I say no to the rats. They cannot be trusted. Did take out their Patriarch. We recruited in some Hunter Javelins, which is awesome. Now our hunters send word that they have not been able to find any leads in the forest, but have caught wind of a pair of sieging Cygors terrorizing Midland, hurling giant boulders that are turning castle walls to rubble. It's as good as lead as any, and surely the soft southerners are not going to last long anyway. So they could do with a plundering. Time to bring some real hunters to the lands of men.
The eternal challenge.
Okay, so for Wulfrik, we definitely need to replenish up. I'm happy to do so and steal from Frog as well.
Heading out.
And recruit some guys from Global. It's going to take 4 turns for us to bring in those champions. That is unfortunate. Yeah, and trolls would take not nearly as much time as all, but I'm more happy to have champions, so we may have to have Wulfrik sit here and do some raiding for a few turns, which isn't such a bad idea. So we'll grab some champions here. 1 each, and then we'll grab our throwing... Oh, we can't actually grab the throwing axes. How amusing. We'll have to get them somewhere else then. Well, I could do it through allied recruitment if we really wanted. Scaling is picking up very, very slowly. Wulfrik would like to be feared. We'll go ahead and give you the Voice of the Dark Gods for that 80% more on your leadership aura size.
Where's my next quarry?
Jorgesh. We'll give you Earthing. Might as well max that on out. No reason to have to suffer any kind of miscast. Spark is doing his thing. We'll go ahead and have Throg. We want you to be moving a different direction than Wulfrik, because having you both at once is a little bit overkill. We've got 3 very powerful armies all in one spot. Luckily, Chaos has been content fighting amongst themselves for now. But I think as soon as one of these guys manages to win, things are going to get real spicy up here in the north real quick. Sertha, let's bring you forward. Maybe not too far forward. We don't want to get attacked by Barodin, who is recruiting up a pretty much full force at this point. So Sertha, you need some front line. 4 units normal Marauders, and then can we jump you into Encamp Stance? How much does that drop our income? Oh, actually it doesn't. It increases it. Because of course it does. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab the Marauders, and then in Global we can grab a couple more. I think we'll grab the Spear variant just as a tar pit for the spawn he has. We can get some Javelins to help fill them full of holes. We got 4,000 gold. Still think we want to save for the upgrade on the main province there, so we just need a couple more turns to wait. Things are pretty well upgraded over on this other portion of our empire. The Lair of the Troll Kings needs to go up, but I'm still saving for Krokadrak there. So instead we'll grab Olaf, have him come hit Yidditch.
All will perish.
Nothing here really to face us, even though it's going to give us medium casualties. What does that mean? How do you figure? Yeah, they got war sleds, but you know how fast we would swarm those with skin wolves? Man. Alright, let's see how many casualties it gives us. Yep, about half the front line is eliminated. That's incredible. 160 kills these guys got. Are you sure about that? We will go ahead and raise it for the Serpent. We can come back and claim Volkgrad since it actually has the logs. This will take us up to level 1, should. We only need the 4. Yeah, let's do it. We are now of the Serpent's Gaze. And so now it posted the comment, if we lose from here, if we drop below 30, does that now drop it below tier 1? Or once you unlock it, does it stay unlocked permanently? Let me know. If we could find out real quick, but I'd like to pull your knowledge. Go ahead and use the Noxious Vessel for him. Even more missile strength and a bit more damage. Algakill can start working on his Dark Horror, or we give him training, maybe instead. Get our troops working on up a little bit more. We've got some silver chevrons there. They are simply Marauders, though, so their chevrons matter less than normal. We'll have Throg come on in and do some raiding in Fort Ostrosk, because I believe we wouldn't gain gold if we continue to do so from... Okay, interesting. Well, we don't gain gold from raiding our own anyway, but coming over and raiding with Wulfrik wouldn't have given us any more. Can we move further than this? So, like, that version of raiding costs more. This one is nothing at all. Very, very fair enough. For Throg, then... Love to give him some more troops. Roots of the Hound can probably go in with Egil, since he might need them. Or maybe over here with Surtha. Surtha, welcome. You can have yourself some Berserkers. You're going to need them. Or Egil will come on over and maybe now assault the walls of Conquata. Just to keep Morcar from recruiting up any more forces at the very least. We've replenished quite a bit. I am happy to face a multiple front army at this point, so let's move over to Conquata. Surround the settlement, start building up some siege equipment. Like a battering ram and some towers. Good to me. Continue the siege. See if we can't give any items to these guys here. So we did grab the Dragon Ogre's Great Horn, and I think that's going to be perfect. Gives him some more charge bonus, which he is on a chariot, so that's going to increase it to above 100. Pretty awesome. More leadership aura size, more leadership aura effect, and then the Dragon Ogre's Great Horn, which is looks like a pretty nasty bombardment spell. Range 200 meters. We'll have to see exactly how large of a strike area it is. It says it's a very small one, but we'll see. Slave Chain doesn't really help us so much in staying alive. Charmed Shield I really do like. I'm going to combine some of these up, these Enchanted Shields and the Gambler Armor. We gain a Talisman of Endurance, which is even better. Give him some Ward Save. Dragonbone Raiders give us more from raiding and sacking. We could drop enemy leadership by a single point. Let's grab the Mountain Scout, though. I think that's a little bit more useful. The Wolf Claw banner causes fear and terror. We'll get rid of the Ore Slave then and put in the Wolf Claw banner. Yep. Looks like Egil is ready to start his invasion of Conquata. We'll see if they decide to come on over and kick him off the walls again. I don't think they'll be able to actually deal with him, though, so hopefully Bellicor doesn't decide to jump in on Barodin. We are more or less out of gold. We'll just go ahead and spend some on this watchtower over here in Azoi Shank. Just make sure our stolen property stays our own for as long as we can. Going into our quick deals then and see if we can't gain some more traction here on the political front. Doesn't really look like it. We could spend some gold to be friends with the Fecondites, but they are improving on their own, so no real reason for that. Perfect. Let's go ahead and skip through here, and we'll end the turn. And the Shadow Legion does move over to attack the Troll Fjord. We will start the next episode up with this battle. We may not even be able to pull this one off, but if we can do as much damage as we can before the Surtha Ek comes on over with his chariots, this will allow us to crush this force before they're able to flee on away and recruit into Bellicor. But for now, I'm out of time for today. I've been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Zone, and I will see you on the next one.